On day 64, everything was pretty much connected, but the time it took to travel from one farm to another was stupid. So on day 65, I came up with a genius concept. One room, a bunch of chests, and hoppers leading all the items here. It took me day 66 to mine it all out, and day 67. This was all I did. I didn't have a lot of hoppers left either, and I felt like wasting them on a pumpkin or sugarcane farm would be useless. So, on day 68, I set out with the mission of finding the best farm. I feel like this was always my goal, but I kept getting distracted. Speaking of which, Red had a trade coming up. I noticed he always did his trades away from the base, probably at these coordinates. But I didn't want him to go there. I wanted him to go to these coordinates. So on day 69, I watched Red do his thing, and when he looked at the sign, he didn't think a thing and booted up the flying machine. Throughout day 70, I followed it, but I had to stay on the ground for most of it since flying or using rockets would be pretty risky. On day 71, he finally stopped the machine, exactly above where I wanted him. Because below that snow was hopper minecarts that would steal any item instantly when dropped. One big problem though, the player I asked to be bait for this wasn't moving. And when I got closer, I realized he wasn't even at his computer.
How's it going, JPEX? Hello? Bruh. Hello? We're supposed to do a trade now.
On day 73, JPEX was nowhere near his computer.
Bro, it's already daytime. Are you serious?
Well, Red was kind enough to leave him a sign.
Well, never trade with irons.
And honestly, he was kind of right. I flew back to the base on day 74. Not very pleased with how things were going, but remember, I'm gonna win no matter what, don't worry. On day 75, I got back to the mission of finding the best farm. I scouted out the area and saw that Jared was still down there running around. It just seemed like he was fussing with beacons, so I couldn't really care. On day 76, I found a sniffer egg something type farm. I decided on day 77 to rig it anyways though, cause it looked pretty cool. Day 78, I finished connecting it all. Day 79, I had some good news though, because Jaren's next trade was in 2 days. But this time, I had a flawless idea. On day 80, I got ready at the top of the mountain and brought a fishing rod. I hate fishing, but if used correctly, you don't have to fish. You can fish